extending you all a very pleasant good morning. And I hope you all are doing great. And I also hope that you all enjoyed your Diwali thoroughly. So you can see all the dignitaries and all the people joining the meeting. And I'd like to inform you all, and I wish that you all maintain absolute decorum throughout the meeting. And yes, we can go ahead with all the things soon. So I just wanted to extend there's greetings to all the people who are watching live and YouTube, and also the Instagram and Facebook pages of Student Organization Cell. And I'd like to greet you all. And I'd like to congratulate, first of all of you to take part in this India's largest coding festival, which is being conducted by the Student Organization Aurora under the aegis of Student Organization Cell, Division of Student Welfare, Lovely Professional University. Now, what is Aurora? We are a student organization which was established 2 to 3 months ago, and now we are about to handle this auspicious event of India's largest coding festival, Aurora CodeFest 2021. And thanks for all the people who are constantly supporting us throughout the event. So, as an average Indian ceremony, I would like to start or inaugurate this event in such a way to make this more auspicious by the lamp lighting. So I'd like to request the technical team in order to lighten the lamp and to start the inauguration ceremony. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is an auspicious start. Thanks for the technical team for playing this. Now, I can see that a lot of people might be confusing what this CodeFest is. Aurora CodeFest 2021 is a subtle pride by the students of Lovely Professional University by the Virtuos to provide knowledge, experience, information, along with a lot of other things which are useful to a student within the minimal cost of minimal entry fee, so that a student can avail a lot of benefits, a lot of perks just by sitting in their home at their comfort, right? So this event is brought to you by in association with India's leading educational platforms, including Coding Ninjas, Coding Blocks, Prep Bytes, MentorMe, Your Engineer, and a lot more. So thanks for every team of those leading companies for supporting us and to be associated with this amazing event. So I can see the Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Loviraj Gupta sir, is acknowledged, sir is here with us in the meeting. So I kindly request you all to acknowledge the presence of sir and like to invite him onto the virtual dais. So sir, please come on to the virtual stage.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. What a wonderful morning to begin with. I was listening to Sriram that this organization, student organization, is just 3 months old, and I must appreciate that in 3 months you could conceive a national event. In 3 months you can plan the national event, and in 3 months you could rope in the sponsors, those belong to the high strata of the coding domain. I must appreciate each and every one belonging to Aurora for crafting an event like this, because I do understand that what kind of challenges people face, what kind of stumbling blocks you have to actually overcome. Now, for for all of you who are participating in this Code Fest, I was going through the schedule of the Code Fest, and I could see a whole gamut of things being organized in these days from 7 to 18. You're going to listen to experts. You're going to listen to coders who are going to enlighten you with their experiences and words of wisdom. You're going to meet alumni of LPU, the virtuos who have proven worthy to be speaking and to be sharing their experiences. I was told by Sachin that in just 1.5 years, people have joined companies and they have become team leads. So that's a moment of proud for all of us. I was going through that schedule once again, and I could see that there are some hackathons which were happening. There are some workshops which are going to have for AI, full stack, and data science and whatnot. There are three things which I have to put on table. Whenever you're participating in code fests like this, there are three very important things which I've gathered out of all my experience. Number one, which is very, very important, that you need not to be code smart. You need not to be syntax ready. These two things, they'll make you a, warm or a cocoon kind of a thing. They'll engross you into small closets. Rather, be logic ready. I'll share an experience with you. It is about how well you can comprehend a problem statement and decide whether a for loop would be more appropriate here, or a while or a do while would be more appropriate here. This is going to make you future ready. But if you are actually syntax smart, that you can only code for a given language, languages will come and languages will go. I started my coding way back in 1989. I started my coding, and we used to code in Fortran 4. Then came Fortran 7. Then came DBase, DBase 3, DBase 4 variants were there. Then came C. I'm coding in C past 30 years, but I still consider that I only know 20 to 25% of C only, because these are doctrines crafted by humans. And C was an ownership kind of a product. It was an ownership oriented framework. When things like Python, things like Ruby, things like Julia, they're open source actually. And these open source become vast ocean for which you cannot even judge the depth. If you say that you can code in NumPy, I can vouch for it that you only know NumPy 1% to 2% of it. Still, you need to explore more. But one very important thing, the very first thing which I said is, do not be syntax smart. Python may come, Python may go. Julia may overtake Python for specific reasons, as Python has overtaken C and C++ or Java, may be taken away by somebody. Be logic smart. This is my first thing which I intend to bring it to the table. The second most important thing, which people like me, I'll call myself as maybe baby boomers. I belong to that particular bracket of generation. But you're Gen Z. You're lucky. You're born in an era wherein people talk about cooperation, collaboration, and co-creation. When we were coding, actually, it is only my logic which was solving the problem. Millions of people having millions of logic, and they are solving problem. Enjoy this feast. Love this feast, and be passionate about this feast. Events and happenings like CodeFest gives you an opportunity to stand along with people coming from maybe West Bengal, coming from Gujarat, coming from Institute A, coming from University B. Start co-creating magic with them, because you might consider that this kind of a container would help me storing the data in a best possible way, but somebody would talk about, no, why to use more of resources creating a container. It can be very well worked with a data frame, or simply it can be done with a numpy array or array, plain and simple. We need to be into collaboration at any given point of time. Then only you'll be able to do things in a better way. First thing which I said is, be logic smart rather than being syntax ready. Second, start co-creating, collaborating, and cooperating. You'll learn more. And third most important thing is, coding is not to be taught inside the classroom. Coding has to be. I never attended a course on C or Fortran or Python. I never attended a course, a formal course like CSC 101 or something like that. I never attended that course. But I learned it from people who were doing coding at that point of time. People who are conducting workshops, listen to them very carefully, because that will give you better retention. And if he talks about x plus y is equal to z, make it x square plus y square is equal to z square. That is your responsibility. Then only you'll be able to code better than anybody else. In times to come, just wait for 2 years. Just wait for 2 years. People will not look to your resume. For sure, they will not look to your resume. They'll not be wanting that you do skydiving, or you read, fiction, or you listen to Carnatic music. They will not be bothered about it. They'll go to your GitHub profile. A web bot will go to your GitHub profile and select one of the codes, and it will actually check that how optimally you have used the resources, be it the memory resource, be it the time resource. Even if you're coding in creating an ANN or DNN kind of thing, it'll actually check that what was the epoch, what was the learning rate of the system. And if your learning rate is optimal, you'll be selected. They'll not even talk to you that how very well versed you are in English or something like that. I know an example. That the person had built his individual. He's just 26 years of age. I know him personally very, very well. He crafted his profile around Tesla. And the web bot of Tesla identified that individual. And believe me, I can share his name to you because I know him personally. Alan himself called him. And you know what Alan asked him? Alan asked him that how much emoluments you'll be wanting. We want you at Tesla. I'm not talking about science fiction. I'm really making things let you understand where the future is. Where the future is. Create your network in such a way, because I always say this word: your network would be your net worth. I'm not against selfies. I'm not against, selfies to be posted, or maybe Diwali firecracking pictures to be posted on Facebook. That's a separate kind of thing. But if you have a research paper, if you have got some collaboration, if you have identified a bug in Google and Google has actually awarded you something, there's that certificate over there. That will be more beneficial to you. Participating in events like this, I feel a little unlucky that during my times these kind of events were not available. So we used to actually do coding on our own, and maybe there was nothing called as peer review kind of thing. It was only a faculty who can judge, but now the world can judge your coding. I once again appreciate the kind of efforts, the kind of perseverance this student organization Aurora has, and I wish that this event would build logic smart people, not syntax ready people. I wish you all the very best. Good luck and Godspeed. Thank you.
So thank you for all the true words of wisdom, and I'd like to say that we're obliged for your presence here. And also, thank you for clearing all the taboo and misconception regarding the coding and what the youth is being misled by the taboo of coding. And as you said, the syntax smart and coding smart. That point was very useful to the generation today. And thank you so much, sir, once again for being here along with us in this amazing festival. Thank you once again, sir, on behalf of the
Thank you,
whole team
everyone.
of. Yes, and once again, I'd like to thank all the departments, head of schools who supported us throughout the event by helping us all the time and by sharing all their, putting all their heart and soul and efforts in this event. Thank you, one and all, again for this. So we just got the information. Sir Loviraj Gupta, sir, can you please declare this event to be open with your permission? Our technical team going to present the slides regarding that, and I'd amiably request you to declare this event is open.
Uh, Let this event begin and would not end at any given point of time.
Virtual claps, please. So all the viewers on the YouTube, just show your enthusiasm by all your emojis, all your online enthusiasm, virtual enthusiasm, please. So yes. Yes, finally, we are so happy that the event is being declared to be open, and best of luck for all the participants. I'd like to say that we had around 900 participants in this mega event from all over India, from versatile universities, which are even marked the top in India. So I'd like to wish all the participants a very good luck and to put up all their efforts in order to get the right way of the right pathway to start their journey in the coding, or the perfect roadmap in order to thoroughly cross their journey regarding the coding. So proceeding further, I'd like to invite Mr. Sachin Sidra sir in order to generate his oath of thanks for this inauguration ceremony.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sriram. And I'd like to take this opportunity to first acknowledge the presence of Dr. Laviraj Gupta, Pro Vice Chancellor of the Professional University. And I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude, starting with Sir, then going to Dr. Rajiv Sopti, Professor Bhupinder Verma, Mr. Amandeep Nagpal, and all the HODs and faculty members of School of Computer Science Engineering, School of Electrical Engineering, and all the other schools that have extended their cooperation to us to organize this event through our very own, that is, student organizations cell at DSW, Division of Student Welfare at Lovely Professional University. It's an honor to be associated with Aurora as a faculty coordinator, and I'd like to say when Laviraj sir said that I'm really happy and he appreciates the effort done by Aurora, it was like a proud moment for me. I'd like to say that we have challenged our own limits with organizing this code fest at just 3 months infant age of the organization, but I am very sure that all the coordinators all the participants and all the people who are associated with the code fest would work to their best of capabilities to make this a success. And I'd just like to say one thing, that as sir said, let this begin and never end. We hope that just like Aurora CodeFest 2021 is the inaugural season of CodeFest, I think will be very happy and inclined to look forward to organize more seasons of this in coming years and in coming times. And I'd again like to take the opportunity to thank all of you who have been a part of this inauguration ceremony, starting with Dr. Laviraj Gupta, going to all the faculties, heads, and last but not the least, the most important ones, the participants who have been a part of this. And I'd like to say, as sir said, let's produce some logic smart people than syntax smart people, and let this code fest discover some good bright minds that can add to the glamour and um, to the excellence of the coding world. Thank you so much for sparing your time, everyone. And with that, sir has already declared this event open. I'd say let the festivities begin. Thank you so much.
Great.
Yes, sir. We hope that we'd move further with all these 12 days with the same enthusiasm and the push given by you. So I'd like to request all the participants to be ready with all the stuff and things regarding the Code Fest. Be ready with all the mind. Be mentally prepared to get all the uh, mentorship from India's leading educational platforms and people from all over India. So wishing you all a very good luck and very best wishes for the event, and officially signing off this meeting. This is Sri Devi. Meet you from the workshop today at 5 p.m.